Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, chapter 17, the descent of the river Ganges, text 20. For persons with impure vision, the Supreme Lord's eyes appear like those of someone who indiscriminately drinks intoxicating beverages. Thus, bewildered, such unintelligent persons become angry at the Supreme Lord, and due to the angry mood, the Lord himself appears angry and very fearful. However, this is an illusion. When the wives of the serpent demon were agitated by the touch of the Lord's lotus feet, due to shyness, they could proceed no further in their worship of him. Yet the Lord remained unagitated by their touch, for he is equipoised in all circumstances. Therefore, who will not worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead? So here is something surprising we learn, that there are some people who, because of the impure vision, they see Krishna's eyes, which look like those of a drunkard. You know, the drunkard's eyes are bloodshot and red. So to them it looks like, oh, his eyes are bloodshot and red. And then apparently they get bewildered and then they get angry with Krishna. Because they become angry with Krishna, Krishna appears angry and fearful to them. Srila Prabhupada says this is an illusion because Krishna is unagitated and unaffected by anything because he is transcendental. He is on the spiritual platform and therefore he is unagitated. Now, people who take this slow path of yoga, which might take 1,000 years to fructify, their path is, this is okay, you know, when you have a 10,000 years life, it takes 1,000 years to control your senses to some extent, it is okay. But when you live 100 years, you can't afford to do that. And we must remember that Vishwamitra Muni, he meditated for lakhs of years. He thought he had controlled his senses, but when Menaka came, he just heard the tinkling of ankle bells and he got agitated. And if we read that with this verse, we understand that on the material platform, we cannot do anything to remain unagitated. Trying to control the senses, staying on the material platform, using yoga or jnana will not work. Jnana is on the material platform because you're just using your mind. Studying the scriptures and using your mind. It is only when you have bhakti that you can start controlling the senses, because through bhakti we can get onto the transcendental platform. How do we get onto the transcendental platform using bhakti? That is by filling our hearts with love. So, people sometimes ask, why is it I have no attraction for spiritual life? The answer is because we have not opened our heart to Krishna Prema. If we open our hearts to the love of Krishna, then what will happen is we can control our senses, which means we can overcome Maya. This is positive. In Krishna consciousness, bhakti is positive. Seizing such engagements by experiencing a higher taste. So we don't try to attack Maya or get immune from Maya, get immune from agitation of the senses by different methods. Our only method is to just rise above that. So many times we have flown the aircraft and then you will hear that there is a storm up ahead, fasten your seatbelts, we'll try to fly over the storm. So there is a storm below, and by flying above, you can fly above the storm, you can see the storm below and you are not experiencing that storm. So that is the best way to overcome the storm. The best way to overcome the storm of the senses, the best way to overcome the attacks of Maya is to fly above it by being transcendental. And we can be transcendental when our hearts are filled with love for Krishna. Little. A little sense gratification doesn't help us. Srila Prabhupada says that thinking that we can get happiness out of sense gratification is by thinking that a drop of water in the desert can satisfy our thirst. It cannot. In the desert of Kali Yuga, the sense gratification of having a big house, big car, luxury is only like a drop of water in the desert. It doesn't fulfill our thirst. Instead, what we need to do is to fill our heart with one drop of Krishna Prema will satisfy us so much. We feel such drops of Krishna Prema when we are engaged in Kirtana. Kirtana, heard from devotees with Prema Bhakti, opens our heart chakra. From their heart to our heart, that Krishna Prema comes. And when the drop of Krishna Prema hits our heart, then we feel so happy and we dance in joy. As Guru Maharaj mentioned in today's quotation, that, oh, this is such an easy task. You can just dance your way to liberation. Guru Maharaj said, you can just dance your way. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool that just by dancing you can achieve liberation? So this is not a sentiment. This is an actual fact. Because by dancing to the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we are opening our heart chakra more and more. We're not agitating our senses. When we dance to the tunes of material sounds, like nowadays, they agitate our senses. They agitate us. Our senses get more and more agitated. They don't become, it doesn't give us happiness, but it just agitates us. It excites us. You get more and more excited and then you feel tired. But the dance of Krishna Prema, the dance when the drop of Kirtan enters, of Krishna Prema enters our heart through Kirtan, that dance is one of joy. And so devotees can dance for hours together. Just try it. And that's why we are trying to arrange all these things, so that we can open our hearts and we can fly above through Prema Bhakti. And then we will be able to control our senses. We'll be in a transcendental position. We'll be dhira, equipoised in all circumstances, not agitated by the touch of the opposite sex and not agitated by anger. And this will be positive, not negative. It will be positive in the sense that we'll be filled with happiness at the thought of Krishna. We'll be filled with happiness at the thought of Krishna, and that peace and happiness will keep us above agitations of the opposite sex or money or anger. And in that way, we will lead a very, very happy life. Hare Krishna. Thus ends the commentary on Bhaktivedanta Swami purports and translation and purports to 5th Canto, Chapter 17, The Descent of the River Ganges. Text 20. Hare Krishna. Soon we'll have the commentary by Prema Padmani Devidasi.